In this video, I'm going to look at the chain rule for differentiation. The chain rule for differentiation operates on composite functions. So if h of x is the composite function f of g of x, then h prime of x, the derivative of h of x, is equal to the derivative of f of g of x, or f prime of g of x, times the derivative of g of x, or g prime of x. Now, if we use slightly different notation, the chain rule becomes a little bit easier to understand, I think. So let's have a look at Leibniz's notation. If h of x is the same composite function, f of g of x, then let's make a substitution for g of x, and let's let u equal to g of x for the moment. So h of x then becomes a function of u. And the derivative of h with respect to x is equal to the derivative of f with respect to u times the derivative of u with respect to x, or dh dx is equal to df du times du dx. Now let's have a look at an example now. If h of x is equal to 3x plus 1 all to the fifth, find h prime of x, or the derivative of h of x with respect to x. Let's firstly make the substitution that u is equal to 3x plus 1. This gives us the derivative of u with respect to x is just 3. Now h of x, of course, is a function of u. It's actually equal to u to the fifth. And if we take the derivative of f with respect to u, then that just gives us 5u to the power 4. So by the chain rule then, the derivative of h of x with respect to x is the product of df du times du dx. And in this case that's equal to 5 outside of 3x plus 1 to the fourth times 3. Just tidying that up gives us 15 outside of 3x plus 1 all to the power 4. Now let's have a look at the second example. If y equals the sine of all of 3x squared plus x, find dy dx. So let's make the substitution that u is equal to 3x squared plus x. That gives us du dx equal to 6x plus 1, just differentiating u with respect to x. Derivative of 3x squared is just 6x, derivative of x is 1. Now we can rewrite y then as the sine of u, so the derivative of y with respect to u is just cos u. And substituting back for u, we can see that cos of u is cos of 3x squared plus x when we substitute back. So summarising then, dy dx is the equivalent of dy du by du dx, and in this case that's cos of 3x squared plus x times 6x plus 1. And let's look at a couple of examples of the chain rule for differentiation.
For more free tutorials and the PDF for this tutorial, visit www.handwrittentutorials.com.